3 years old and 9 outlets strong, Jumboking has reinvented Mumbai city's favourite food. For most Mumbaikars working 24/7, the Vada Pav is the cheapest and tastiest way to a full stomach. Now it's inspiration for an Indian version of McDonald's, the result of a failed entrepreneurial debut that was an attempt to build on the family business of catering at railway stations.
Me with my hotel management background and then an MBA, I thought I must be different, do something totally different. So
But within the foods business?
Within the food business. Okay. So I said, mithai should be branded, chocolate is branded. Why can't we have, someone taking a bar of mithai somewhere and, give it to someone or just have for a snack. That's how it really started for me, and we wanted to export it, and the project bombed big time.
How much money did you lose in that?
Oh, plenty of it. Don't even ask me. Don't. It was all done with a bank loan though, so I had to really pay through my nose.
It's a bit of a stroke of genius to pick up what is street side food, such popular street side food, and make it into a very successful, organized retail venture. Sir, what made you think it would work?
Actually, I was traveling with my wife in London, one of our trips to market the sweets kind of over there. And we happened to be staying with this person who had 4 Burger King franchisees out there.
Okay.
While we were busy trying to hawk sweets outside, this guy used to sell his burgers really fast in his restaurant. So they just struck us, hey, wow, this looks like very good business. Why don't we do this? Our Vada Pav is a burger. Burger King provided the attraction and McDonald's became a well-studied benchmark. 2 lakh rupees started Dheeraj off, and by packaging hygiene with taste, Jumboking found the perfect recipe for success. It did not start off like this.
Okay, so what was the initial concept?
It was a small 200 square feet store, and we were dispensing Vada Pav like how everybody else does.
Okay.
We just were selling a larger size. We were calling it a jumbo Vada Pav.
Okay.
And it was that gluttony that we were appealing to, people's gluttony, and they came in by the hordes. They were loving it.
But you were selling it at the same price that
we were selling it at 5 rupees, but it was substantially larger than what's there in the market and slightly cleaner. We were like, let's just take this one product and polish it. Let us make it clean. Let us see what happens. How is it accepted? The first bit was the size that worked really, really well.
Okay.
And then again, as I told you, it was a small thing, just 6 months into it, and I was like, see, as of that day, I had nothing to lose again. So I said, okay, let's tamper with it again. Okay. So we said, okay, let's pack it like a burger. Everybody said, boss, no way, this becomes a burger, it's not going to sell. I said, see, if it doesn't sell, I'll come back to selling the Vada Pav the way it is. Let me take a risk. If it works, then it will be totally different. And that's sure it worked. People loved it.
How did you decide to make this a sort of chain of stores, saying, okay, fine, it's worked in one location, it's now going to work in multiple locations across the city?
Again, inspiration drawn from the book, the McDonald's book.
So you're really living your life by the book?
Yes, absolutely. They had set up a store, perfected, kind of improved the system, perfected it, and then they went out franchising it. So we said, okay, fine, we've done it in one location, and Vada Pav is available on every station and outside every foot overbridge, in fact, that comes out of every station. So we took up another site in Malad East. I said, let's try. Again, nothing to lose. So let's try. And touch wood, the response was phenomenal.
Okay, from 2 to 8, and I believe at some point you want to do 100 in this city. What's the journey from 2 to 8 at least been like?
Oh, it's been very, very tough. Tough in the sense, scaling up was a totally different ballgame. For the third store, we went to Andheri then, which was like far away, and over there we had a tough time transporting the products.
Okay.
We did not have a cold chain in place. So then that's when we got in Johnson Diversey. This is an American firm. They consult for McDonald's and Domino's and Pizza Hut. Then stores kept on happening. After that, from 3 to 9, we opened a 9th store just yesterday.
Just a few days.
It has been a smooth running thing.
15,000 mouths is what Jumboking feeds every day. Vada Pav, then Vada Pav with cheese, Samosa Pav and Samosa Pav with cheese, and soon brown bread Vada Pav and Paneer Pav too. all supersized and priced at 5 rupees each. Jumbo King went from 1 store to 9 in no time at all, as franchising allowed for faster growth.
In fact, that's why franchisees come in the first place. They are business owners, remember, they are not managers. So profitability of their particular store and service levels over there, cleanliness levels there is in their interest, because the better service they give, the more customers they'll get in their particular area. So they ensure that part of it. And our central kitchen is also franchised out to someone.
Okay.
He makes money by supplying to all the franchisees. So he is handling the entire production part. There's a bakery dedicated to Jumboking, making bread only for us. And our challenge is to get bread into the market which will not be there in the market. Only Jumboking will have it. So the entry barriers are getting built now. So it's like just growing from strength to strength. So production taken care of, front end taken care of. The only thing that actually remains is marketing.
Right. And marketing is no easy job when competition is many thousand street vendors. Location then is one key strategy. All Jumbo King outlets are and will be located near railway stations. There are other things too that Dheeraj has gotten right.
Things right would be that we have absolutely stuck to one thing. Vadapav, we are very clear Jumboking is going to be known even 10 years later as the king of Vadapav. These guys make very, very good Vadapav. And we are trying to market the product. That is where our strength is coming vis-a-vis the competition, who's trying to give a discount and those kind of things.
Okay, take us through the difficulties of being an entrepreneur in this country, and also when you start off, are you sort of burdened with the thought that I'm building an organization, therefore I need to put systems in place and do this in a systematic, hierarchical fashion, or is it just the adrenaline of an entrepreneur? You go ahead and then say maybe 3 years down the line, I'll organize all of it. Right now, let it just sort of mushroom and grow.
It is like that. For the first 3 stores, it's the adrenaline rush.
Okay.
After that, it is getting it organized. To reach the first 3 stores, organizing does not help too much as just doing it. I have to put up the 3 stores. They have to do well. People have to love it. Once you have that much right, then you get it organized. You sit back. Get your team in place, because then there are that many more things to do and that much lesser time to do all those things. I realize, okay, we need to develop a store every month, so I need a store development team who's going to specialize on how we can put up a store in 10% lower cost. So a store development team comes in place who negotiates on better equipment and faster equipment. Then to identify every site, we go through at least 25 to 30 sites.
Okay.
So I need a real estate team which is constantly scouting for property. So it all keeps, as the need arises, the departments keep getting added.
Also being added are more stores. Jumbo King's jumbo target then is 100 stores in the next 3 years.